Welcome students, this is fourth part of important MCQs of basic electronics. Course code is 22225. Question number 61 is in a bipolar transistor at room temperature, if the emitter current is double, the voltage across the base emitter junction is whether it is doubles, half, increases by 20 millivolt or no change occur, and the answer is it increases by 20 millivolt. Question number 62 is the early effect of in a bipolar transistor. It is caused by base width modulation. Second is large collector base reverse bias. Third is large emitter base forward bias, and fourth is increase in junction temperature. And the answer is B, that is large collector base reverse bias. Question number 63 is beta. It is the symbol of current gain for what? Common base mode, common emitter mode, common collector mode, and none of the above. And the answer is beta. It is the symbol of common emitter mode. Then alpha, it is the symbol of current gain for what? Common base mode, common emitter mode, common collector mode, or none of the above. And alpha, it is the symbol of common base mode. Magnitude of alpha, it is what? It is less than 1, more than 1, more than 0 or none, and it is more than 1. Then question number 66 is for BJT, the impurity concentration in the emitter, base and collector are such that 4 options are given, and the correct option is C, first option, it is correct option. Then when a junction transistor is operated under saturated conditions, both the CB and EB junction are forward bias. The CB junction is forward bias, but EB junction is reverse bias. The CB junction is reverse bias, but EB junction is forward bias, or none of the above. And the answer is first, that is both CB and EB junction are forward bias. Question number 68 is the modulation of effective base width by collector voltage is known as early effect. Hence, reverse voltage collector voltage increases both alpha and beta, decreases both alpha and beta, increases alpha but decreases beta, decreases beta but increases alpha, and the answer is C, that is increases alpha but decreases beta. In a transistor as an amplifier, the reverse saturation current doubles for every C rise in temperature. Second is doubles for every 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. Then C is decreases linearly with temperature, and D is increases linearly with temperature. And the answer is B, that is doubles for every 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. Question number 70 is which configuration of bipolar transistors of similar geometry has the highest current gain bandwidth product for PNP GE transistor, then PNP SI transistor, PNP GE transistor, and PNP SI transistor? And the answer is D, that is PNP SI transistor. Then question number 71 is base to emitter voltage is forward bias transistor decreases with rise with the increase of temperature of the following rate: 2.5 millivolt, then 25.25 or 0.6, and the answer is first, that is 2.5. Then question number 72 is in an NPN transistor with normal bias, first option, only holes cross the collector junction. Second, only the majority carries cross the collection junction. The emitter junction has highest resistance. The emitter junction is forward bias and collector junction is reverse bias. And the answer is last one, that is the emitter junction is forward bias and collector junction is reverse bias in NPN transistor. Now, question number 73. In a transistor which normal biasing, the emitter junction is high and collector junction has low resistance. Emitter junction has low and collector junction has high resistance. Both emitter and collector junction have low resistance. Both emitter and collector junction have high resistance. And the answer is emitter junction has low and collector junction has high resistance. That is B. It is the correct answer. Question number 74 is the most commonly used transistor circuit arrangement is common base, common emitter, common collector, or none of these. And the answer is it is common emitter. Question number 75. Emitter of a transistor is doped heavily, lightly, moderately, or none. They are doped heavily. For transistor action, the base region must be very thin and lightly doped. Second, base emitter. The emitter junction should be forward bias and collector junction should be reverse bias. Emitter should be heavily doped so that it can uh, supply the requirement of majority carriers and all of the above, and the answer is all of the above. Question number 77 is ICBO is the current that flows when some DC voltage is applied in the forward direction to the emitter junction with collector open, in the reverse direction to the emitter junction with collector open. Third option is in a reverse direction to the collector junction with emitter open, and fourth is the forward direction to the collector junction with emitter open, and answer is C, that is in the reverse direction to the collector junction with emitter open. 78th question is the magnitude of current ICBO depends largely upon the emitter doping. Second is depends largely upon the emitter base junction, and third is increases with increase in temperature. This is the correct answer. Question number 79 is the emitter ICBO flows in the emitter and base leads, second collector and base leads, third emitter and collector leads, and fourth is none, and the answer is B, that is collector and base leads. Question number 80. The arrowhead on the transistor symbol points in the direction of electron flow in the emitter region. Minority carries flow in the emitter region, then majority carries flow in the emitter region, then conventional current flows in the emitter region, and the answer is D, that is conventional current flows in the emitter region. Question number 81 is the silicon transistor are more widely used than germanium transistor because of what? They have smaller leakage current, they have better ability to dissipate heat, then they have smaller depletion layers, and fourth is they have larger the current carrying capacity, and the answer is they have smaller leakage current, therefore silicon transistors are used. Question number 82 is the CE amplifier current circuits are preferred over CB amplifier circuits because they have low amplification error, larger amplification factor, high input resistance and low input resistance, and none of the above. And the answer is larger amplification factor. The 83 question is a transistor when connected in CE mode has low input resistance and low output resistance, then high input resistance and high output resistance, high input resistance and low output resistance, a medium input resistance and high output resistance, and the answer is D, that is a medium input resistance and high output resistance. Question number 84 is in CE mode of transistor, the most noticeable effect of small increase in temperature is the increase in output resistance, second is the increase in leakage current, then third is the decrease in AC current gain, and fourth is increase in AC current, and the answer is B, that is increase in leakage current ICEO. 85 question is the current ICEO is the emitter current in the CC connector transistor with zero base current, the collector current in C connected transistor with zero emitter current, the collector current in the C connected transistor with zero base current, and same as ICBO, and the answer is the collector current in the CE connected transistor with zero base current. 86th question is The CE configuration output VI characteristics are drawn by taking VC versus IC for constant value of IE, VC versus IC for constant value of IV, VC versus IE for constant value of VCB, or none. And the answer is, it is B, that is VC versus IC for constant value of IB. Question number 87th is, in CE configuration, the input VI characteristics are drawn by taking VC versus IC for value of I, VBE versus IC for constant value of IB, then VBE versus IB for constant value of IC, and last is VB versus IB for constant value of VCE, and it is the correct answer, that is D is correct answer. Question number 88 is, a transistor is said to be a quiescent state when it is unbiased, no current flows through it, emitter junction is just bias equal to collector junction, no signal is applied to the input, and the answer is D, that is transistor is said to be in quiescent state when no signal is applied to input. Then question number 89 is, the emitter current in a junction with normal bias is almost equal to base current is equal to sum of IB and IC, changes greatly by small change in collector bias voltage is equal to ICBU, and the answer is, it is B, that is it is equal to sum of IB and IC. Question number 19 is, the beta transistor may be determined directly from the curve plotted between VCE and IC for constant IB, VCE and IC for constant IE, VC for IE for constant IB, VBE and IE for constant VCE, and the answer is A, that is VC and IC for constant IB. Next question is last question. In CB configuration, the output VI characteristics of a transistor are drawn by taking what? Four options are given, and the answer is A, that is VCB versus IC for constant RE. These are all the questions of bipolar junction transistor. Now we will start with fourth chapter, that is field effect transistor. Now we are going to see some MCQs of fourth unit, that is field effect transistors. The JFET has three terminals, namely third, that is source, gate and drain. Then question number 2 is, a JFET is similar in operation to valve, dash valve, and the answer is pentode valve. Then question number 3 is, a JFET is also called as which type of transistor? It is known as unipolar transistor. Question number 4 is, a JFET is dash driven device. It is voltage driven device. The gate of a JFET, it is dash bias. It is reverse bias. Question number 6 is, the input independence of JFET is dash that of ordinary transistor. It is more than that of ordinary transistor. In a P channel JFET, the charge carries holes. That is second is the correct answer. When a drain voltage equals the pinch of voltage, then drain current dash with increase in drain voltage, and it remains constant. It is the answer, with increase in drain voltage. Then question number 9 is, if reverse bias on the gate of JFET is increased, then width of conducting channel is decreases. Question number 10 is, a MOSFET has dash terminals. It has 4 terminals. A MOSFET can be operated with third option, positive as well as negative gate voltage. Question number 12 is, a JFET has dash power gain. It has very high power gain. 13th question, the input control parameter of JFET is gate voltage. Question number 14th is, A common base configuration of PNP transistor is analogous to dash of JFET. It is analogous to common gate configuration, that is third. A JFET has high input impedance because input is reverse bias. In a JFET, when drain voltage is equal to pinch off voltage, the depletion layers almost touch each other. In a JFET IDSS, it is known as what? It is known as drain to source current with gate shorted. Question number 18th is the two important advantages of JFET are high input impedance and square law property. That is first. Dash has the lowest noise level. JFET has lowest noise level. The MOSFET is sometimes called as insulated gate JFET. Which of the following device has the highest input impedance? MOSFET has highest input impedance. MOSFET uses the electric field of dash to control the channel current. Capacitor, it is used to control the channel current. A pinch of voltage in a JFET is analogous to dash voltage in a vacuum tube. It is grid cut of voltage in a vacuum tube. Then question number 25 is in a class operation, the input voltage of a JFET is dash bias. It is reverse bias. Question number 26 is in a gate of JFET is made less negative, the width of conducting channel is increases. The pinch of voltage of JFET is about what? It is 5 volt. The input impedance of MOSFET is of order of 4, that is several ohm. The gate voltage in a JFET at which drain current becomes 0, it is called as pinch of voltage. Question number 31 is in FET there are dash PN junction at side. There are 2 PN junction at the sides. The transconductance of JFET ranges from 0.5 to 30 milliampere per volt. That is third is the answer. Then the source terminal of JFET corresponds to dash of a vacuum tube. It corresponds to cathode of the vacuum tube. The voltage characteristics of JFET closely resemble the output characteristics of dash valve, that is pentode valve. Question number 35 is if the cross-sectional area of channel in a N-channel JFET increases, the drain current is also increases. Question number 36, the channel of a JFET is between drain and source, that is second is the answer. Question number 37, for VGS is equal to 0 volt, the drain current becomes constant when VDS exceeds third option, that is VP, when VDS exceeds VP. Question number 38, a certain JFET data sheet gives VGS off is equal to minus 4 volt. The pinch of voltage is voltage VP is plus 4 volt. That is first is the answer. Question number 39 is the constant current region of a JFET lies between what? It lies between pinch off and breakdown. Question number 40 is at cutoff the JFET channel is second, that means it is completely closed by the depletion result. Remaining questions we will see in next part, and in next part we will start with the last unit, that is sensors and transducers. Thank you.